I'm Corey Morrison, founder of Dallas Sumo Club. Sumo wrestling is the world's oldest sport, 1,500 years of history, and it still thrives today in Japan, all over the world, and here in Dallas, Texas. Sumo is one of the easiest sports to learn, takes a long time to master it. Simple rules, no punching, no kicking above the knee, and to win in sumo, all you have to do is make your competitor touch the ground inside of the dohyo or the circle that we compete in with anything other than the soles of their feet. And the other way you can win is to force them out of the ring. So any part, including the soles of their feet, touches outside of the dohyo, they lose. Slapping in sumo is perfectly fine. In sumo, we call the slapping suppari. It's very commonplace in Japan. It's starting to make its way over to the US. And we practice it here because when you're in a competition, you will get smacked. It gives you something to do with your hands, and it helps keep people away from your belt and distract them. In sumo, there's only one piece of gear that you need to compete, and that's called a mawashi. And it's the belt we wear. It's made out of heavy canvas material. It comes in rolls of about 7 meters. You fold it yourself, and it's just tied in a knot in the back. And then it can be trimmed down to size. They come that long because most of the people that do sumo are larger. Sumo started as a way to appease the gods for a good harvest. So you will see a lot of shiko traditions that are carried on. And one of the most popular ones that you'll always see when you see sumo is shiko. It's the lifting of the leg, stretching it out, coming back down and stomping and alternating feet while doing that, similar to a squat. So shiko is something you'll always see when there's sumo wrestlers around. And it's great for your lower body. It really works it out. But it also has roots in Shintoism, and it's used to stamp out evil spirits or bring good luck for the day, to ensure that nothing goes wrong in a tournament.
All right, so I'm going to show you two basic techniques of sumo. The first one is going to be a yorikiri, which is a frontal force out. Basically, once you get locked up with your opponent, right here, you're going to take your hand, you're going to grab his belt. You're going to use that leverage to force your opponent outside of the ring. All right. The second one is going to be a uwatanage, which is an overarm throw. So we're going to come here, when we walk up, boom. So this hand out here, grabbing the outside of his belt, pinching down on this arm. So once he goes to force into me, I use that to my advantage and throw him out of the ring. Next one we'll do is a sakuinage, which is a beltless arm throw. So once you get locked up, right here, this arm is, so you can't grab the belt, but you're able to lock in here. You're going to use that to throw your opponent. So once he starts to force into you.
My name is Jared Tadlock. I'm one of the founding members of the Dallas Sumo Club, so I've been doing sumo for a little over a year now. Sumo was a way to get active again, just to get moving, to eventually start losing weight.
Go deeper. He pushes you up, you go deeper.
The first practice that we had here, we got help from the other clubs in Texas, and they didn't push you away. You know what I mean? They pushed you, but they didn't push you away. And so that was something that I needed to push me and to help me grow and teach others, you know, what I know, and they teach me what they know. So I love the team and the camaraderie of it.
This is my first real practice. It went better than I anticipated, also because I had done physical therapy for my lower back, hip area for those old injuries. And so I'm a little bit more flexible than I think I would have been otherwise, and I think that helped.
When I first saw sumo, I was like, the stuff looks like football drills. And I'm like, I'm really good at football, so I was like, I'm pretty sure I can excel in this. And I Googled it, anything in Dallas, and lo and behold, I found the Dallas Sumo Club.
I feel really good. I'm probably going to feel it tomorrow though when I wake up, but right now I'm feeling pretty good.
We have about 20 members. We have about 5 or 6 that compete in national competitions, hopefully one day international competitions. We are out here today setting up for the Cowboy Cup Sumo Open 2022 at FitCon, Texas. It is the first of its kind in DFW. Sumo's been around in Texas for a while, but in DFW it's pretty new. Tomorrow is a big day, the day of the tournament, and we are really looking forward to some of our guys getting in the ring for the first time, seeing some veterans of the sport. A lot of guys, it's their first time in Dallas Sumo Club to compete in a tournament. It's very daunting until you do it. And then when you finally just give it your all and compete in that tournament, it becomes addicting and you want to attend more. And I'm hoping that that's what happens tomorrow with a lot of our guys, is once they get over the hurdle of their first tournament, I mean, even the first match, that's really where the nerves are at. Just think back to what you were taught. It becomes super fun, less scary, and hopefully it'll bring more of our guys out to tournaments across the U.S.
So today we are holding our first tournament as a Dallas Sumo Club here at FitCon, Texas, the Cowboy Cup 2022 Sumo Open. For us, it's just beautiful to see everybody here. Hopefully everything runs smooth, and we're just looking forward to having a great tournament.
This tournament finally solidifies Texas on a whole in all the major cities, Houston, San Antonio, Austin, and Dallas, as having an annual tournament. So really, on a whole, as a state, we have more and are one of the fastest growing sumo communities in the country.
For a lot of our new guys, a lot of them have never competed in anything in their lives before. So I think one of the benefits of actual competition is you get to learn a little bit about yourself, right? You get to learn how mentally tough you can be, what you're able to persevere and push through. And I hope that a lot of our guys not only get a chance to find that for themselves, but get a chance to wrestle with people from other clubs and experience the sumo community in a whole.
So this is my first competition, and this morning I kind of went through my own game plan again. I went through my strategy. Every opponent in the lightweight division I kind of have a plan for, and I've been working on it for weeks to try to prepare for this.
My name's Christina Griffin Jones. I'm from San Diego. The sumo community is always really an awesome, warm group of folks. And it's less like a tournament and more like a family reunion. So it definitely hits all marks for me.
I don't have the typical, sumo physique, but I've got the fighting spirit and I have the love for the sport, and I want to come out and be with my friends and do sumo.
This sport allows you to accept your body no matter which size, no matter which size it is. When I first started on the Los Angeles team, I was one of the smallest guys in a sea of heavyweights, guys who look like they should be in the pros. And I busted my butt. Knowing my body type, I learned how to win.
The two lines at the front called the Shikiri Sen. Both wrestlers are to line up behind or at the Shikiri Sen. They wait for the signal from the Gyoji to begin. And they're off.
I really want to medal today, but I can't harp on it, you know what I mean? I never know who I'm going to go up against. And sumo is one of those things where you could have a great tournament this week and a bad tournament next week. So I'm just looking forward to going out there and doing my best and hopefully taking home some hardware.
For me, it's not about a medal. It's about having fun with my friends. It's about putting on an event that it goes well, people have fun, they have good memories of it, and we can look back on it and enjoy it.
a black woman or a woman of color in this sport. I hope it communicates for other women that they can do this too. The tools that we have in our bodies to push, to move, to flex, to be strong, we can do that.
Your Women's Open gold medalist Christina Griffin-Jones out of Pony Sumo. Your undefeated hometown gold medalist, Jared Tadlock.
And congratulations on taking the gold.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, hopefully this is just the beginning of many championships you win.
Corey Morrison on the left. Here comes the Tachiai. Oh, double inside grip. Oh my goodness.
Sumo is for everybody. It doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your gender, it doesn't matter your skill level.
This sport allows people of all sizes, all different nationalities. You can be black, you can be white. It doesn't matter out here, you know, and that's really cool about the community. We're creating what it means to be a sumo wrestler.
We'd love for you to come be a part of it. Anybody, if you're curious about sumo, you have a wrestling background, you have a sports background, maybe you're sick of being a couch potato, hit us up. It doesn't cost anything to try it out. We really want to grow the sport of sumo in America, in Texas, and keep the tradition alive.